So I was not sure if I really wanted to make this type of video, because at this point, when you're talking about Madden as a football game or how to better the product, it's almost like beating the head of a dead horse. Yet here I am, because as you see in the title of this video, I want to ask the question if there even is an answer any of us can find. Can Madden be saved and turned back into a better product? Now, ever since Madden went next gen back on the Xbox 360 in 2005, the quality of the product itself has kind of fallen off, and more each year, to where we are easily in the worst stages to be a simulation video football game fan. Now, I'm sure a lot of games will point to the fact, or gamers will point to the fact, that EA was able to get the exclusive rights from the NFL to make the only sim football game on the market. But you know, 2K might as well be the exclusive NBA game, and MLB The Show might as well be the exclusive MLB game, because there's no competition for those games. And even with their flaws, each of those games, they still turn out a better, more in-depth product than EA does with Madden. With saying that, pro football is easily the most popular sport in the entire North American region. Yet when it comes to replicating the immersion on a video game format, it seems we always get the short end of the stick behind the other sports. So I ask this question again: can we as a consumer, fan base, and community come together and get the attention of the bigwigs at EA and save this game we all once beloved and could not wait to release in the fall?
EA Sports. It's in the game.
We are the Cowboys, the great football team. We are the Pittsburgh Steelers. EA
Madden NFL 2006.
Now, I've been playing Madden since the OG days on the PS1 and N64, back when we had around 10 different football titles to choose from, and Madden was still reigning supreme. I had the pleasure of playing Madden back in its prime golden years as well, on the PS2 era, when every football fan could not wait for the next Madden to come out, and the trailers got you hyped for the upcoming season. They would give us innovating features and have you so immersed in the game you couldn't help but sit and play for hours on end with your friends, or just play your own world. They would also give us these cool intros every time you load up the game, and I'm sure after a while most people would skip these, because it would just get redundant seeing the same intro over and over again. But there are nerds out there like me that watch these videos every time when loading up the game, just to get myself hyped up to play. I mean, hell, it was only 10 years ago where we got hyped intros like these on the Xbox 360, and this is where it seemed like EA stopped trying completely when it came to bettering their product. Ironically, this is where 2K and other sport franchises started to innovate and really push the boundaries in their sports video games with features and other modes that would keep us players engaging, coming back to play the games. Now, I'm not saying stuffing your game with a bunch of features to create a selling point is what is going to make your game better and draw more players to your game, but we have been deprived of anything new and fresh in the Madden gaming community for so many years that at this point, that fresh feel, is something we will take. We'll take what we can get, and it's really sad when you think about it. But Apollo, what about the X Factors features? The X Factors features is just a watered down version of the weapon system from back in Madden 08 and 09, and it's just another part of the cycle where EA will remove a feature and then add it back years later and then try and call it something new. EA has been shafting us with the big corporate weenie for so long, it's gotten to a point where the majority of the community is just numb to the trash that they put out, and we're just such football junkies. We just want a chance to play some type of sim football experience in a video game. Now, with that being said, I don't want to turn this video into what a Madden is lacking in terms of features or content wise, because Soft Drink TV has graciously already done a video highlighting everything removed over the years from the game. Ryan Moody on the daily puts his foot in the ass of EA, breaking down how bad this game has gotten and lacks content compared to other sports games. And for the past 4 years, Angry Joe has been nothing but disappointed in the product Madden has been putting out. How can we make EA realize that they do not have to make a perfect football game, but we just want a good football game to play and lose our time in? But when we lose our time, we don't want to feel like we're wasting our time and constantly getting frustrated over and over again with the game.
EA Sports is in the game.
Madden NFL 2006.
So I asked a couple of my buddies in the Discord server that I'm in, what do they feel EA can do to possibly save Madden, or at least make it a more presentable product. By the way, shout out to you fellas, okay? Thanks for the help. But the top 2 answers that they gave me, and these are usually the top 2 that you will see the community as a whole talk about, is the gameplay and Madden Ultimate Team. And we're going to start off with gameplay first. Now, the gameplay in Madden has been getting worse and worse each and every year since it's pretty much left the PS2 era of game style. Gone are the days where using strategy and skill to beat your opponent for a win were needed, whereas today everything is about finding that one meta play or the most broken play in the game just to get a victory. I mean, if you look right now, there is a whole Searchlight catalog on YouTube where creators put up videos to show which play is the most broken playbook you can use to exploit the game, and this just takes away all the fun from the game entirely, or at least for, I would say, an old head like me who's been playing the game for over 20 years. None of the players, or at least the more popular or superstar players in the league, feel like their real life counterparts. There are no signature animations, there are no signature celebrations, intros, team vibe, none of that going on to make any player feel unique and different from each other or make anybody really stand out in the game. I mean, when you think about it, every player model in the game is just as generic as the next, outside of maybe a body change, like a body shape type, some adjusted ratings, and cheesy superstar X Factor features. Every player in this game is literally the same dude, just different colors, different hairstyles, and maybe some different accessories like hand and arm tape, gloves, visors. We just now adding mouthpieces back. Just now. And we had those back in the PS2 era. Now, I'm sure as I'm making this video, or as I'm saying this, some young cat is out there, who plays Madden, is out there using meta plays to win the games, is probably saying, hey Apollo, you old dipshit, maybe you just suck at the game. Get over yourself, you old hag. This is the best Madden has ever been in terms of user gameplay and complete stick skills. For which my response to you is to kindly go in the nearest corner and go fuck yourself. You new age Madden players make me sick. with that shit. When half of you don't even understand simple and basic football concepts, or why old sim heads like me get so frustrated that every year there is one play or playbook that no matter what defense or game plan you run will break the game and makes a player unstoppable and unable to beat when playing the game. Now on to the most evil reason for why Madden sucks the way it does these days. Ultimate Team. Now, I do not play Ultimate Team at all. As a matter of fact, I just for the first time about a week ago played Madden Ultimate Team on my channel just to try it out. And it took me all the way to Madden 22. And Ultimate Team has been around since I believe Madden 10 is when it started. And I gotta say, this is not the game mode for me. This pay to win method, where you use real life currency to pay for in-game content that does not carry over to the next year or carries over from the previous year, just to get wins, to get you a couple of cheap W's and whatever, is not something I can get down with, okay? Especially with how competitive I am. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not advocating at all, if anybody's thinking that we should completely remove MUT from the game, surprisingly, okay? I'm not advocating to take MUT out the game. Hell, keep it in there and innovate MUT in the mode as much as you want to your heart's desires, EA. I don't care. All someone like me is asking is stop neglecting your fans of the other game modes to appease to just MUT. Madden is clearly just a big hash of MUT mode. MUT is the driving force in Madden these days, and for somebody like me who wants to play maybe superstar mode or franchise mode, I don't want to play MUT. And this game is MUT driven. There is no sim on this game. It may say sim on the screen, but this is not a sim driven game. For example, we can talk shit about 2K and their microtransactions all day. And granted, they got a bunch of them. But if you don't want to play my team or my career, their my NBA or my league mode or my gym is completely edible and customizable to where you can go in, change all the rules, change the teams, the players, the format, all that, and create your own world and immerse yourself in your own type of NBA experience. We cannot do that in Madden franchise. They can't even get the simplest things of doing the proper type of contracts in Madden like they did back in the day in the current games now. And that is where people like me get so frustrated. Now, I know there are content creators who create franchise content and superstar mode content, but it is not as an in-depth experience as it is for those people who do MUT modes. So much effort is clearly put into making Madden nothing but a pure MUT game, and they have the nerve to charge us upwards of $100 a copy sometimes, or even more, to play a third of a finished game, if it's even finished at all. I don't hate MUT, okay? Hell, I do not even hate content creators who play MUT and make a living off MUT. I don't hate y'all. Earn your paper, my guy. Get your money how you want to get it. Get it how you live. But like I was saying earlier, where players like myself and most of us old heads get angry at EA is why not put some more of that effort in game modes for us as you do for MUT? Did you forget EA? Us franchise guys are the reason why your game got put on the fucking map in the first place. So at the end of the day, EA, all we're asking is give the fans that put Put your goddamn game on top. Give us some love and respect. Don't completely forget about and neglect us. MUT at first was just a concept that people thought of as a fantasy thing. And then it turned into something else because you can monetize it. I get it. Again, you don't got to take MUT out. You can keep innovating MUT all you want. Just innovate the rest of the game too. That's all we're asking, EA. We want to give you our money. We want to make you more money. All you got to do is just put forth the effort. That's all we're saying. I don't know what's so hard about that concept. You guys just want to take the easy way out. And I get it now. You're a billion-dollar corporation. You just want to, get your money and move on. But eventually, your stock, it's going to plummet down because we're going to get tired of it. And that generation that you're pandering to now, trust me, they're going to join us old heads, and eventually they're going to get tired of the shit too. Then what are you going to do? You'll be scrambling to try to get a product out and make up time, because I'm willing to bet after this exclusive right contract ends, I guarantee you this will be the last one the NFL gives EA. I guarantee.
EA Sports! EA Sports! It's in the game. Madden NFL 2006.
This is Dark Sizzle. And this is EA Sports. You're in the game. Yeah.
Madden NFL 2006.
Hey, don't cut me out, man. You better put me on the thing.
Honestly, I could be here all day and talk about this all day, but I'm not going to, because I'm just a thousandth content creator or content guy to cover this over the past, decade plus, But now that I'm a content creator myself, I kind of see Madden in a different lens, in a different light. Whereas in the past, I would play Madden just to play, pass the time, immerse myself, cure myself for that football itch. Now, it's a chore. It is a chore to have to boot up Madden and play the game. Now, at the time of me making this video, we have heard no news about what is coming in the upcoming Madden, which for me is very alarming. It is now April. The game will be out in literally 4 months, maybe even less than that. And on top of that, we're coming up on the third copy of the next gen game in this cycle. Which means, for us, we should start seeing a difference in the game. The football experience and technology advancement should really start taking Madden into the next level. We should see the difference from Xbox Series X and PS5 to Xbox One and PS4. Like, why does it seem like as the technology advances, Madden seems to get worse and worse in terms of detail and laziness, just so these guys can make their money? But, like I said, I could be here all day, but I'm gonna go ahead and end the video there, y'all. If y'all want to leave your comment down in the comment section, what y'all think. Can Madden be saved? Can we not necessarily get back to the glory days, but at least get it to where it's a passable, decent product? Y'all let me know down in the comment section. But if you're new here, be sure to hit the like button as well. Subscribe to the channel, share the content. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Links to all social media platforms will be down in the description. But my name's Apollo. I'm getting up out of here. You guys be safe. One love. All glory to God. I'm going to catch y'all next time, baby.